Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Wargame. We're playing today some Entente Moto. I'm sorry for the 180 here, but I just noticed the shade of red on the Yugoslavian part of the flag and the Czech part of the flag, or Czechoslovak part of the flag, is different. I never noticed that. Either way, though, enough of that. We're playing Entente Moto, which is by no means the best moto deck out there. But just like Commonwealth Moto, I seem to do pretty decent with it. Sometimes, not all the times, in fact, rather rarely. But every now and then there's like this weird niche. Well, niche is maybe an exaggeration, but the deck that is okay but not great. But for some reason I do with it better than similar decks that are supposed to be objectively better, right? Blue Moto, it's a very strong deck, but I don't really do with it that well. But then if you look at Commonwealth Moto, which really should be significantly worse, I do very, very well. And I feel like a similar case here with Entente Moto. By no means a top tier deck, by no means a trash deck either. But it's alright, right? And yet, I seem to do pretty well with it. Now that I said that, I will almost certainly lose the upcoming game. But just as a quick primer, what it lacks, of course, is it doesn't have the greatest transports, right? It doesn't have anything like a KT. It doesn't have 2 armor on any of its ground transports. It doesn't have autocannons or any significant weaponry that isn't a KPVT or Malyutka on any of its ground transports. Mi-17s are very great. The infantry itself is also pretty good, right? You have great ATGM squads, both high-end and both spam. You have good shock, good elites. Again, good shock, good line infantry, very defensive. Like a Berota are very, very good. The infantry itself is very, very good. You'd still love to have something like SAS or LSTR, but you can't always have everything. Recon infantry also pretty solid, especially among the best, if not the best, Recon special forces for Red 4 at the very least. Air cores are probably better, I'd say. But it's hard to keep up with something like that. You don't have like a high-end Recon tag. You have neither the Isvidyach, excuse me, you get the Isvidyach. You have neither the Pion PSV, as that's Finnish, nor do you have the M84AN, as that's not available in motorized. So you really lack a big punch, right? Same with the IBV, which is basically a Recon variant of one of the BVPs, but you only get the low AP Malyutka as well, right? So it's lacking those 2-3 units that would make a moto deck like this, or this moto deck, just redonkulous. You have some good vehicles, which is somewhat rare. The Pram is great, the Polo is great, the Fey God. It's just there. It's by no means bad. Why do I have it in here? Because it's so fast. And it's just there to, for 15 points, sneak around. Maybe you get a lucky CV snipe with it, something along those lines. It's just so fast and so cheap. If you lose it, who cares? Helicopters are okay. Gamma 2, not the strongest of helicopters, but the idea is you just keep getting them and they never die. Ideally, they never die because they empty themselves so quickly. So sure, they kill just a 5-pointer, but you just quickly get them back to the fob to the front line. They're just 45 points, and then you have like suddenly 3 or 4 of them, and you just overwhelm your opponent with them. Not in the heal rush way, but in a, like a I'm just gonna kill your tank immediately with 4 of those 24 AP missiles coming out. Um, and planes, they're just very solid. Put in the Orao for some additional anti-tank action, as Helo Hunter shouldn't be needed. You have wheeled AA. Even I hate the Strop, but I put it in here because people keep calling me a Strop hater, and the Strop is very, very good, but I still think it's mediocre. You have the Gamma 2, and uh, you know, it just isn't quite a need for an L17K, so bigger focus on anti-tank. Could also up with this, but I don't know. We'll see. Either way, this should be our deck. And yes, a GPCV, like I said, there are occasions where even I use GPCVs, as much of a hater as I am. But I've said it all the time, right? I agree there are reasons to use GPCVs, but sometimes I think people rely on them too much. In any case, I shall see you in a second, once we find a ranked game. Alright, we got Harryfield. It's been a while that we've got nuclear, now that I think about it. Which I'm fine with, because I do not like nuclear winters coming. Alright, so how is this map for us? I don't think it's that great. Moto decks in general obviously prefer bigger, larger maps. So this is it's very good for mech decks, for example. It's very good for something like US that has good, like, heavy in terms of survivability or grindy, I guess is a way. Ground game while having strong air presence. I think we want to really make good use of this part when it comes to attacking feeder. So we want to be pretty light for our opener in here and focus on holding this and then making sure that we don't get pushed out of here. And then in the long run win by attacking feeder or getting control over feeder from this part. That should be our plan. Get a defensive MI-17. Get some gammas. Rooks for the town. I want to get a Senka. Yeah. I get a Senka in the bush there. Some Brutska Pesh also for defending the town. Some Greyhounds. Oh, somebody's ready very fast. Sure, let's get a Strop 2 and above 3. I'll get a Proletariat 90 for this forest. That carry. Off. This could be a Helorusher. If it's Helorusher, ooh. They gave me good luck at least, so maybe it's not a Helorusher. Yach. Put in there. Maybe a Polo for here. Just save to 75 points for getting a second CV early. I don't mind being a bit aggressive with this. Mostly Greyhounds, one of you just drive there, the other one there, the other one here. You, I want to load into. I want them to stay in this bush there. The bow? Yep. And 103s. Okay, that's Dutch German. It could be Eurocode actually. I'd be surprised. It was. Yeah, that's the Dutch German truck. I guess it could still be mixed blue. And is this mech? Yeah, it's mech. You can just stay there hovering low and you're just gonna instantly shoot at whatever's coming up there. Above 3 you can honestly break off. In a positive way, and by that I mean you can just run away for now. Greyhounds are just honestly so good, just for slowing stuff like that down, right? Mech decks that don't really have a way to properly support their wheeled stuff, you're just gonna slow that wheeled stuff down. Annoy your opponent. I think they're very underrated. Okay, this is Helorusher. There you go. I was weirded out by. Let's stay there. I was weirded out by how low the ground game there was. That explains it. Pretty bad Helorusher, honestly. Yeah, but Strop, you can stay there. Okay. AWS, sure. Of course the Strop 2 gets the kill and now people are gonna be like, oh, the Strop 2, it's so good. I mean, okay, sure, you're camping my spawn there with your escorts. Great and all. How would I most easily deal with this? L70k actually would be great now. Because everything I spawn is probably gonna be insta-killed. I'm just thinking, what's the easiest way to... Hmm... Oh, two Heinz would be a bad idea. I think I'm just gonna get like a... Oh, is he moving? No. Just spotted it. Yeah, okay, here's what we'll do. First of all, you have Wimples, it's gonna be useful. We can also just bomb this. Oh, it's just... No, it's not landed. Really? Yeah, now you're forced to move, so... Review. Get another buff. Just get another drop too. Such a half-hearted attempt, but you know, I'd rather have somebody getting wrecked when trying to do that than somebody succeeding, I suppose. Oh, how did you get there? But I think I will. Yeah, I think I'll actually win this because. Oh, maybe I won't. You and still. I did get the kill there. I will have to buy CV ASAP now because it is spotted. And that it's always spooky to just have only one CV on the field. Why are you... How does it happen that planes just randomly fly so high? Every now and then it just happens. It is so weird. First buy a CV and then I'll fly my own. Goes around, I suppose. Get that CV out. There you go. Are they really trying to play this out now? There's so many escorts. I can't even. There you go. Yep. Just put it in the bush there. M110. At least have like the guts to just surrender when it fails. There you go. Use an epic account. Oh. Bob 3 C for half the price it killed the actual dangerous helicopters in form of the escort, so Bob 3 is better than the Trump 2. Who cares about the FKWS anyway? Well, that was that. I was gonna say it kind of feels like a healer rush, but then there's still like a few too many ground units for my taste, so I just thought, maybe they're just slow. Because when you see healer rush, you don't really. It's usually not that slow. So our opponent gave us a lot of time to react. Oh, they were indeed very fast with this. Those escorts, they're not up. One. You get more than. Do you get only 6 escorts? How do you get more? No, you have to get more. There were more later on. Like at the very least, what you... No, you know what? No, I will not give you tips. Fuck that. I also thought there were 2 escorts here, and it was just 1. It was just unfortunate that our deck just didn't have really the units that you'd want to spawn here, right? What you could also just get is like a 4 stack of reserves, or even a double stack, or whatever spam infantry you have. They're gonna take so much time for such little cost for the escort to actually do much, and then right after you buy the AA or some autocannons or something like that, right? 3 stack of cheap autocannons, that'll just deal with it. And my deck just didn't have this. How did this looks? Oh, it drove up there, right? I mean, I did spot it at some point. I've just... It was just negligence. Huge negligence, yeah. Was spotted, there's the M110s. Did they both fire? Did he want... You see that? Why did the other one not fire? Was it... Sorry, I have to take a look at it. I think what happened was... It was... We only saw one shot anyway, that's why I was surprised to see a double stack. Was it like up the bridge so the angle didn't quite work? Because then I think what happens, it's just stuck with the finished aiming position. I want to quickly take a look at this. Honestly, that is smart though. Buy your own anti-air so you don't get counter-healed by like 2 heals or something, right? I just said I wouldn't give them tips. Yeah, come on. STS card. There's the M110s. No, they were not at an... They were not at like a different... They'd both be able to fire. It's just confusing to me. Or did they get a new targeting order just after the first shot came out? Because they're slightly different, right? You have to take a look at the new... if they're aiming after this. Oh yeah, okay, they just got a new aim. Yeah, okay. Oh well. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's gonna be a short one because I have to pre-record a bunch of these as I'll be gone for a week. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.